my name is Dayan Sofrina binti Ms. Mansha. My ID number is BDB2207012. I will explain about case 1, which is price elasticity of demand. So, we have good X and good Y. Calculation for good X. We use this formula Q1 minus Q0 over Q0 multiply P0 over P1 minus P0. So, this is our calculation for good X. We get negative 0.5, but the negative sign will be ignored. So, we get 0.5, which means good X is inelastic. So, this is a graph for good X. We can see that the demand curve is steeper and the percentage change in quantity demanded is less than the percentage change in the price of the good. Next, calculation for good Y. We also use the same formula, which is Q1 minus Q0 over Q0 multiply P0 over P1 minus P0. And our calculation for good Y is negative 1.17, but the negative sign will be ignored, so we get 1.17, which means good Y is elastic. So this is a graph for good Y. We can see that the demand curve is sloping and the percentage change in the quantity demanded is more than the percentage change in the price of the good. So, in conclusion, Mr. Ali should increase the price for good X because the elastic is less than 1, and increase in price leads to increase in total revenue since the quantity demanded is less sensitive to any price change. Meanwhile, Mr. Ali should decrease the price for good Y because the elastic is more than 1. An increase in the price will lead to decrease in total revenue since the quantity demanded is sensitive to the price change. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nala Tuzaini, ID number BDB2207018. So today I'm going to present to you the income elasticity of demand, which is the case 2 of the assignment. So, what is income elasticity of demand? And income elasticity of demand is an economic concept that measures how consumer demand for a specific good responds to changes in their real income. It investigates the relationship between real income and demand for goods, as well as how the quantity demand becomes sensitive when the real income of those who buy them changes. So, there is basically two types of goods, which is the luxury goods and inferior goods. For the luxury goods, it is the good for which demand rises as income rises. As for the inferior goods, the demand for an inferior goods decreases as the consumer income rises. According to the graph, the demand for a high-end furniture product decreased by 1.78 after the income increased by 6%. This indicates that the demand has a positive elasticity relationship with income. This is due to the fact that people with greater salaries are more likely to buy luxury goods like high-end furniture since they have more purchasing power. Thus, the demand for a luxury good increases as the consumer income rises. And additionally, the demand elasticity of income for luxury goods is often greater than 1. So as you can see over here, this is the calculation for percentage changes in quantity demand for high-end furniture product. As you can see, the quantity demanded for high-end furniture product increased by 10.68% when income increased by 6%. Thus, the income elasticity of demand for high-end furniture product is positive because it is elastic. This indirectly indicates that the high-end furniture product is a luxury goods. Alright, so let's move on to the income elasticity of demand for frugal furniture product. As you can see from the graph, in contradiction, the demand for frugal furniture product decreased by negative 0.88 after income increased by 6%. This indicates that the demand has a negative, or what we call it, inelastic relationship with income. This is due to the fact that people with lower salary are more likely to buy inferior goods like frugal furniture products since they are more cheaper than high-end furniture products. If their income increase, they would choose to buy luxury goods like high-end furniture product because these goods usually have a better quality and are more solid. Thus, the demand for an inferior good decreases as consumer income rises. Let's move on to the calculation part. So, as you can see over here, the quantity demanded for frugal furniture product is decreased by negative 5.28%, and the income elasticity of demand for frugal furniture product is negative because it is inelastic. This indirectly indicates that the frugal furniture product is an inferior goods.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashley Avril. My ID number is BDB2207007. So today I'm going to present about case 3, cross-price elasticity of demand. As you can see from the table, we have table A and table B. Table A we have goods, which is coffee and tea, and then the table B we have iPhone and tea. The formula is Q1 minus Q0 over Q0 multiply P0 over P1 minus P0. From the table, we can see only coffee price are increased and the demand for coffee is decreased. And then from the tea, we can see the price still the same, but the demand for tea are increased. And then table B, we have iPhone. iPhone price are decreased, and then the tea price remain the same, and the quantity demand also remain the same. Okay, next. From the calculation and from the formula, I count that we got the positive cross elasticity. If we got the positive cross elasticity, it means coffee and tea is a substitute goods. Substitute goods means even the coffee price, if the coffee price are increased, they will replace coffee with tea. From the table A, coffee and tea are substitute. The price of coffee increased from 3 ringgit 50 cent to 4 ringgit 50 cent, and the demand for coffee is decreased because the price is up and the demand will increase. They will replace it with tea. That's why from the table we can see the quantity demand of tea is increased. Okay, next from table B. After I count, the number is 0, which is zero cross elasticity. What is zero cross elasticity? Zero cross elasticity mean the goods are not interact with each other, because an increase or decrease in price of good A will not affect the demand of good B. These goods are not interested in any way. For example, from the table, even though the iPhone prices are decreased, the quantity demand for this still remain the same, which is 3 packet. So, decrease in price of iPhone does not affect the quantity demand of tea. Alright, that's all from me.
Hi, my name is Nur Fariza Izati. My number ID is BDB2207036. So today I will explain about case 4, which is price elasticity of supply. There are 3 situations on this case. The first one is the price of goods increased from 200 to 300. The quantity of supply is unchanged. Next, based on the formula, Q1 minus Q0 over Q0 multiplied by P1 minus P0 over P0 equal by 0. This is caused it to be happen to perfect the elasticity. As you can see on the graph, when the price of goods increase, the quantity of supply that produced is static. For example, land. Next situation is when the price increase from 200 to 300 and the quantity of supply increase from 100 to 130. Based on the same formula, the percentage of quantity is 0.3 and the price is 2%. The total of elasticity supply is 0.6%, and the graph is inelasticity because the percentage of quantity more than price and elasticity supply less than 1. The last one is the price of good A increased from 200 to 300 and the quantity of supply increased from 100 to 118. After a calculation, the total of elasticity of supply is 1.6% and it will be elasticity graph because the total of elasticity supply more than 1. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.